Honey Badger here. I started working on my expansion tank, making sure it was the right pressure. Found a leak in my hose. I got that repaired, so I'm going to finish topping it off. But I want to show you kind of the process of doing this. A very easy way to do it, and why it's important. First thing you want to do is make sure that your bladder is okay, and by doing this, make sure air comes out instead of water. If water comes out, your tank needs to be replaced. These things don't last forever. They will last longer if you maintain them regularly. But if you let the bladder lose air and then it just all gets compressed at the bottom, it's gonna make tight folds in it and stuff, and it's probably gonna fail more prematurely. So it's important that you keep these things at the right pressure. So now that I know that it's good, I'm gonna hook up my inflator to it. Like so. And I'm looking at the temperature. I'm looking at the pressure. 63 pounds. I don't know why these lights are flashing in the video. Yeah, must be some kind of a sync. But I want to show you why it's important to do this, and also how you can maybe get the pressure of the water in your house. If you don't have a valve, you could actually just use this to kind of get your water pressure in the house, because right now, it's going to equalize the pressure in the bladder with the house pressure. So when it's full, the house pressure is dominating here. It's like 65 psi. I think it's stabilizes at like 66 here. So this pressure, if you let some hot water out, this pressure will go down, and then as the water heater heats up, you can watch this pressure rise. And so that's the whole purpose of the expansion tank, is that when the pressure in this tank, when the water heats up, it's going to cause the pressure to rise. And if you don't have an expansion tank, that has no place to go if you've got like backflow prevention in your system. So there's no place for this to go except into your piping system. And so if you were to like empty this tank and then fill it with cold water and let it heat, it could add just a ton of pressure onto your piping system. And also inside your tank, which can cause these tanks to start leaking. So that's why you have these, is to protect your system, your whole house system. So I'm going to turn this on and get the pressure. Okay, so it's at 66 psi right now. And so what I'm going to do is turn off the source, the valve over here, the shut-off valve to the water heater. And then you can just relieve the pressure. So that's 50 psi right there. So with the pressure relieved, that's the actual pressure in the air bladder. And now it's coming up a little bit. So this is at 52 psi. and I know that my water pressure is higher than that. I was trying to set it to about 63, and so that is what I'm going to do now that I've got this pressure relieved. This is just an easy way to relieve the pressure, is just open this up and then set my pressure to 63. I'm just going to let it run until it gets up to pressure. So there we go. I've got it set to 63 psi now. And still a little water coming out, but I can just close this now. And that's really all there is to it. And then you just gotta open up your valve again, your shutoff valve. If you don't have one at the source, you're gonna have to do it at your main supply. And we will see. Pressure will probably rise a little bit, because I think it's really closer to 60, 65 or so. But that's what you want to do. You want to find out about what your house pressure is, and then make your tank pressure the same as your house pressure. You want to equalize that. So this is probably going to creep up to 66 again. The other things like this can do for you, like, is if you've got water hammer from a washer, or just when you turn on certain pipes and you get a hammering sound, having the expansion tank on there can help with that as well. You still might need one at the source, a hammer arrestor, but for the whole house, this is a good thing to have. And the reason these work is obviously water is non-compressible. So if it increases in volume because of the heat, it's going to allow the air bladder, which is compressible, to compress. So without having one of these, it's just, that's being taken up by all the piping in your system. So that's it. This particular brand has a nice feature. This little special cap that gets put on here, and you can just see by looking at it if the bladder's been broken, because this will turn all brown from sediment and whatever if water gets in there. So you don't even have to do a pressure test, but still every year or two, I would say every year really, you should do this process and make sure that that thing's staying at the correct pressure, because it does lose air pressure over time. Honey Badger out.